doesn't speak English, it doesn't understand anything. It's not like German people. And what I am seeing is that, all the material that we can find is only on books or videos, and we have a big problem because even if I want to translate your work for free, I have a big issue because I have no transcription, and the base of the work for us is to have the transcription of your work. And it can be translated in Chinese, Spanish,
Right.
whatever, very easily now with the technology. But actually, I don't speak about you personally, but you in general still use the main stream, that is writing books, selling books, doing videos, and this is not good for spreading the truth. Transcription is the key.
I see. What you're saying is I have to transcribe constantly in my work from audio, and if I had somebody or some way or a company that could take everything that I was transcribing into all languages and it just went out there, that would be
Yeah.
How would we do that? Is anybody doing international?
I do that every day. I do that every day.
I want to talk with you guys.
Okay.
I would love to start getting more out to every country in the planet. Yes.
Wait.
Somebody videoing you. I don't know if I need that. Everything you do, you should have somebody videoing you so you have it as a record, because you say things that might be lost, right? Unless, I mean, you have said things that are not in your books.
Yeah.
Because they came from the energy of the group, perhaps. And everything, if you have a video of it, then I mean, you...
Like going on YouTube every day.
Yes, and...
And the problem is there's only one of me, and to do the work that I do takes, 18-hour days
So
every day.
maybe you're ready for a team.
And yeah, I need... Yeah, thank you.
Hi, Linda. A few years ago, I invited you to Peru back in 1991, when there was a chance to contact with benevolent, physical contact extraterrestrials.
1991.
Yes, during the first UFO Congress, or maybe the second. But you said that there were not credible contactees here and there, and we didn't agree. Anyhow, I think I'm trying to strike a balance between the information you presented, which I find very interesting, some of it very credible, but also that we should know that there are different kinds of extraterrestrials that have not been recognized openly, not the Anunnaki and Greys and all those.
In Peru are the tall red hairs, and the tall red hairs may be related to the tall humanoids that are blonde and black-haired in Austroables. That's the part that none of us know for sure.
Not exactly. In Peru, there are human-like, oriental-like, brown skin, 6 feet tall extraterrestrials, for example. Not necessarily the tall, blonde, no.
There's lots of tall red hairs in Peru.
Well, are you talking about the Paracas, craniums?
No. Up in the Andes, up in Pia Pinte, in areas where the extraterrestrials have landed, and even they've had interactions with people in Pia Pinte.
I don't know Pia Pinte. I've never heard about
Pia Pinte. It's
Pia
outside of Cusco, 6 hours, and hairpin roads up to the top.
Okay. Well, that may be true. I'm not aware of that part. But what I'm trying to, I don't know if this is working.
I can hear you.
What I'm trying to suggest is that also Americans should go to Peru trying to find the bona fide, mentally balanced contactees that do not create UFO sects, but can actually demonstrate in a peaceful interactions with UFOs that can be filmed after an agreed upon time and place.
Okay, now,
Objectively.
just so I understand, are you saying that in Peru that you are having interactions with extraterrestrials without government interference?
Yeah, the government doesn't seem to have a clear policy in favor or against, not just in Peru. I'm
But
talking about.
what would happen if those extraterrestrials came to the United States to talk to our American public?
Actually, I have contactee friends that come to the United States, and they do have these meetings with a spacecraft that come. This is happening, for example, in Mount Shasta. It's not just Stephen Greer doing this.
But not official.
Let me finish,
It's
please.
not government to government.
You can go, let me finish. You can go to these gatherings in Mount Shasta, attended by maybe 50 or 60 Latin Americans, but no English-speaking, Anglo-speaking people, basically. Dr. Sala attended to one of these gatherings, and he witnessed the craft clearly 2 years ago. But you could go there, people could go there, people could find out that there are different kinds of extraterrestrials protecting the Earth.
All right. Let me go to this lady back here.
Yeah, I've heard about that too, but you can't trust everything, right? My question is about whether your gut feeling or what you think is happening with that satanic or that scary group that is
the Tronoloids.
That's
You
scaring
couldn't say
everyone.
that they've never been depicted as satanic. They've been called dangerous, and that they camouflage themselves as blonde humans, and that they are at least 1,000 years in advance of us technologically. Satan is a whole other word and thing. So let's just say that there are these advanced insect-like ETs that Reagan was told were dangerous. Yeah. Well, I don't know whether that was also politically calculated. This is the problem. What is the reality check on the agendas?
It was the government.
Yeah. Yeah. And so this is where we all are. It's very complicated, and we need reality checks, but I don't know who can give us reality checks. And I would like to be able to put this material out into a broader public, but I fear that the government is going to do something really harsh if any of us try to actually start synthesizing what I've done this weekend in Contact. Because well, that to me is not, it doesn't count journalistically. I'm a journalist, and I want my name to go on what goes out there, so I'm saying I've at least vetted some of it, and I know what's going on. And maybe this is an impossible question, and it probably is for us to answer, but I think what I'm getting from all of you is that you are here because you share the same frustrations about what we are and what the truth is, and that we're living in a country that's not giving us any facts. And that is what has bonded us. The question leaving Contact in the Desert is, how do we go forward and change anything in the United States of America that would turn back to a country that actually honored of, by, and for the people, and that the government was the servant, not the dictator? And I don't have an answer to that, but I really do think that the extraterrestrial, the gigantic issue is rubbing in our faces. That we are now, after 60 years of policies of denial to keep extraterrestrial truths from us, it has corrupted and rotted and transformed this government into something that none of us like. How do we change it? I love you guys.